Welcome back. We are now more than halfway through Puppy Bowl 2023, and it's time to see who gets a jump on the other team right out of the locker room.
Phil Bonatti and Luke Gamber are on the call for an exciting third quarter of action.
The first annual KX Puppy Bowl, sponsored by Kramer Subaru and Niemont.
Welcome back to Puppy Bowl 2023 right here on KX. We are at the half, 14-0 blue team. A good showing from the blue guys out there on the Puppy Bowl.
Lots of offense in the second quarter. Let's see how they come out of the gates here in the second half to start things.
Well rested, great halftime show as well. I think it's Buzz who's been the star player today. Had a touchdown already and looking for more.
Getting lots of attention from the defense here early on,
Might be a distraction tactic from the red team to get Buzz away from any scoring possibilities. So.
Maybe the best way to handle things.
Hold on. I don't know what he's doing there, but
stuff going on. We'll get back to Buzz.
We'll get back to Buzz in a little bit, but we got another guy who's sleeping. You know, the red team having a tough time just staying awake during this game.
I mean, you know, the stamina maybe not there for their team, but hey, they got to fill up the Gatorade coolers and keep getting after it on the sidelines.
Exactly. Things do get rough out there when you're in the Puppy Bowl here. But we got some good action here. Oh, and we might have a pretty decent pairing here with the tackling. And, players on the ground here. Number 3 taking it.
Solid pancake block going right there.
Keeping him down and keeping him out of the play there. Good tackle. And
A+ form.
You know, the red team's defense is starting to show up here in the second half, I think.
Aggressive approach. They came out of the locker room and were ready to get after it in the second half. Got a little tug-of-war going on here between teammates.
Teammates, you know, arguing. I think sometimes it's hard when you're colorblind like a dog. I think it's hard to tell who's on what team. So, but I think someone has to tell him, hey, you're blocking the wrong guy here.
I think Buzz is trying to communicate to his teammates there what's going on. They've got to focus and keep the main thing the main thing.
Got to get your head in the game here, and that's what Buzz is trying to do, rallying his team. Still up 14-0 here in the third quarter. I think we had a review, and Buzz may have had some unnecessary roughness on a play earlier in this game.
So I think we're going to lose Buzz from the game for a bit. We'll have to get back and then see what the review said about what happened there. But in the meantime, there's still plenty of action on the field, still plenty of pups out there.
Buzz hasn't been ejected yet. We may see him back later in the game, but we'll see what that does to the blue team. Red team going at it now, a little more aggressiveness. But it looks like it's on their own teammate again. So, you know, it's tough going for the red team going on right now.
Maybe it's like you said. Maybe it's all just a diversion tactic here.
I think we just got our whistle for the end of the third quarter. So that takes us to the fourth quarter, 14-0 lead for the blue team. Will we have a comeback with the red team? Luke, we're going to have to see. Thank you for watching Puppy Bowl 2023. We'll have more tomorrow. Puppy actors are courtesy of Furry Friends. Please reach out if you'd like to adopt or foster at furryfriendsrockandrescue.org.
The first annual KX Puppy Bowl, sponsored by Kramer Subaru and Niemont.
There's definitely some action going on there, but I think those puppies are confused. I think they think it's wrestling.
Oh, possibly.
You know, those tackles, they kept going and going.
That's right. It's a dogfight.
Got to teach them. Dogfight, yeah.
I was here for that game. And let me tell you, that was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen happen in this room, is having that Puppy Bowl.
Right there where you're standing.
And then having Phil and Luke narrate this game. I told them after it's over, you both are so talented. I mean, just watching them just pick up with what was happening as if it was just like
it's a real
game. NFL game, you know? And it's just been so fun to watch. Yeah.